Once upon a time, there was a magical treehouse that stood tall in a sunny backyard, where children could laugh and play all day long. One day, the children noticed a wise old owl perched on a branch, watching them with its big, sparkling eyes. The wise old owl spread its magnificent wings and said, "I have a special story to tell you, my dear friends." As the owl spoke, a magical forest appeared all around them, filled with sparkling lights and friendly creatures. Suddenly, a beautiful unicorn came galloping into view, making the children clap and cheer with joy. The unicorn smiled and invited the children to hop on its back for a magical ride through the enchanted forest. With a leap and a bound, the unicorn soared high above the treetops, and the children laughed and waved at all the wonders below. As they flew, a bright rainbow appeared in the sky, and the children pointed at it in awe and wonder. The unicorn landed softly on a fluffy cloud, and the children giggled as they bounced around, feeling as light as feathers. On the cloud, they found a magical picnic spread with delicious treats, and they all sat together, enjoying snacks and laughter. As the stars began to twinkle in the night sky, the unicorn told wonderful stories that made the children listen intently with wide smiles. The children lay back on the cloud, watching shooting stars zip across the sky, while the unicorn smiled, happy to see their joy. As magic filled the air, the cloud began to glow softly, and the children held hands, making wishes together with bright, hopeful hearts. The wishes transformed into sparkling lights that floated away, and the children looked amazed as the sparkles lit up the night sky like fireworks. The unicorn gently nudged the children, signaling it was time to head back home, and they smiled and waved goodbye to the magical forest. With a graceful leap, the unicorn flew back toward the treehouse, and the children looked excited as their backyard came into view. The unicorn landed softly in the backyard, and the children jumped off with joyful laughter, their hearts filled with happy memories. The wise old owl watched the children from its perch in the tree, and they waved at it with big smiles, thanking it for the magical adventure. As the sun began to set, painting the sky in warm colors, the children huddled together, sharing their favorite moments from the fantastic day. With sleepy eyes, the children yawned and stretched as bedtime approached, looking at their cozy treehouse glowing softly in the evening light. The children snuggled into their beds inside the treehouse, while the wise old owl watched over them, keeping them safe as they drifted off to sleep. Under the bright moonlight, the peaceful backyard was filled with a soft breeze that gently rustled through the trees, creating a lullaby for the sleeping children. As the stars twinkled in the night sky, the children's dreams transformed into colorful bubbles that floated gently around them, filled with all the magic of their adventure. The bubbles burst into tiny sparkles above the sleeping children, filling the air with a sprinkle of magic, while the wise old owl smiled, knowing they would always remember this day. As the first light of dawn broke over the horizon, the children woke up with happy faces, excited to share their dreams and adventures from the magical night. The children ran outside to greet the new day, their hearts filled with joy, while the treehouse sparkled in the warm morning sunlight. As the children laughed and played in the backyard, the wise old owl flew down to join them, ready to share more fun stories and magical adventures. The owl perched on the roof of the treehouse, ready to tell a new story, and the children gathered around excitedly, eager to hear what adventures awaited them next. As the owl began to tell its story, sparkling lights danced around it, and the children listened intently, their eyes wide with wonder and their smiles bright. The owl's story took them on a magical adventure in the forest, and the children closed their eyes, imagining themselves as brave heroes in the tale. The children began acting out the story, filled with laughter and joy, while the sun shone brightly above them, lighting up their playful imaginations. They gathered around a pretend campfire made of sticks, sharing their own stories, while the wise old owl watched with delight, proud of their creativity. The children pretended to roast marshmallows over the campfire, giggling and sharing stories, while the wise old owl nodded in approval, happy to see them having so much fun.